Hello and welcome to tutorial 1, which is thinking about creativity. Now, we all know of people who we think of as being creative. They may be friends, they may be family members, they may even be famous people that we recognize as being creative. So what is it about these people that makes them creative? What skills, attributes or approaches do we see them using as part of their creativity? So we'll be using worksheet 1 if you've downloaded and printed them off. Otherwise, just make sure you have your notebook or paper to hand so you can write your answers down on the paper. First thing I would like to invite you to do is to just jot down the names of a few people that you think of as being creative. And then maybe just some words or phrases about what you know about them that makes them creative, or how you see them using their creativity. You can do this exercise on your own, or if you're working with somebody else, then by all means do this as a discussion and then jot your answers down together. You'll probably need a couple of minutes to do this, so I would suggest you press pause on the video and then complete the exercise and then press play when you're ready to carry on. I hope you came up with some interesting ideas about who is creative and how they use their creativity. On this slide here, I've brought together some of the ideas that other carers have done when we've run this workshop before. It's not meant to be definitive by any means, but I think what it does is it shows that creativity comes in lots and lots of different guises, and it means different things to different people. So there is no one definition of creativity. It's very much about you recognizing what it means for you. The other point, I suppose, that comes out very strongly for me is that creativity is not just about being artistic. Often people will say, oh, I'm not creative thinking, I'm not artistic. But actually, everyone has their own way of being creative and uses their creativity to achieve things that are important to them. So it isn't all about art and craft and those kind of things. It's more a way of thinking and how you approach the world. So still with worksheet 1, having thought about creativity in other people, now we want to think about what aspects of creativity we recognize in ourselves. And I'd like you to try and come up with a statement or a series of statements about what your creativity looks and feels like, what it means to you, what it allows you to do, anything at all that says something about you as a creative person. And think as widely as you can. Don't try and limit your thinking about creativity. Creativity is, as we've said previously, it's a way of approaching things. It's not just about being artistic. So using worksheet 1 or using your notebook, I'd like you to write down some of those statements. If you are working with somebody else, then you should probably each complete this individually, although obviously you can discuss it as you go along. So I suggest that you press pause while you complete this part of the exercise and then press play when you're ready to finish the tutorial. So that's the end of this tutorial, and I hope that you've enjoyed it and that you feel more in touch with your creative self and ready to start using your creativity more regularly, and aware of some of the areas of your life where you can actually apply creativity. If you're looking for opportunities to do something creative in a more structured way, then have a look at some of the other programs that are offered on the Carers Collective Hackney website. So when you're ready, you can now move on to tutorial 2. If at any point you have any questions or comments or thoughts about things you'd like to explore or do work on, please do contact Anne-Marie, because she'd be very happy to think about new things that we can do to help you use your creativity.